Hi, Tom. Thanks for being here with us today at Sea of Solutions. I'm going to jump right in because I want to know what's on your mind. First of all, I'd like to know, what does TerraCycle do to enhance recyclability of products?
So at TerraCycle, we're a mission-driven waste management company operating all over the world. And we focus on how do we help make things that are non-recyclable, recyclable, integrate recycled content back into products, and then think about how to shift from single-use to reusable ways of consumption to avoid, ideally, garbage being created altogether.
Fantastic. So you deal a lot with the collection as well, but also you're looking at the hard to recycle products. Now, I want to put you in front of an imaginary product producer for a second, and they're looking at how to design their product for maximum recyclability. And you've looked at recycling all sorts of difficult things. What would you tell them about designing a product to make sure that it's recyclable as possible?
So this is perhaps the most important question because it's not about, in the end, we want to design into recyclability. That is by far the most important thing to do. And, it's one thing and one thing only that makes something recyclable is whether a garbage company will recycle it. I mean, it's sort of intuitive. And what a garbage company will recycle is only things they can recycle at a profit. And that is the critical thing to think about when you design products, is to design into what your local waste management ecosystem can recycle at a profit. Because if you do, they will desire that and recycle it. And if you don't, they're going to think about the cheapest way of disposing it, whether that may be incineration or landfill or, God forbid, informal disposal. So what, the simple tips and tricks to think about on how to design into a highly profitable item to recycle was first to make sure that there's valuable material in it, that it's very easy to access that valuable material for a recycler. Simple examples are packaging things in aluminum, or clear glass, or clear rigid HDPE, or uncoated paper, or clear PET. These different approaches will allow recyclers to get things that are very, very valuable. And whether you develop products for developed countries, all the way to emerging countries where you may have waste picker ecosystems, no matter what, even waste pickers are going to focus on picking the things they can sell at a value. And that's the critical aspect to designing into recyclability.
Fantastic. So pick your products in terms of what is valuable as a secondary material. It's a great tip. Okay, now I'm going to put you in front of another person. It is a policy maker that wants to make a difference, but there's obviously many things that they can do. What would be one policy that you would change if you could advise them?
So within the context of creating policies that help increase the circular economy, I would really think about leveraging extended product responsibility, or EPR, basically packaging taxes, that benefit the packages that create value, like even give you a subsidy if you, say, package your product in aluminum, and then charge you for packaging products and things that are not recyclable the actual amount it takes to have a garbage company collect and process it, so that everything can be economically viable to recycle through an artificial lever of a policy, like a tax.
Great. So first we need to understand what is the actual cost to society of recycling that product, and then use that information to design taxes and subsidies to incentivize those product producers to use the right materials.
Yeah, and just to build on that, I think what's really important is right now, manufacturers are incentivized for one thing only: make their package as cheap as possible. And the cheaper we make packaging, by definition, we're removing value out of it, which means we are making it progressively less recyclable. And that only makes sense because the incentive on dealing with its end of life, that externality, is not embedded into the economics. If it was, people, I bet you, would be producing packaging with more value. So we can artificially embed it with a tax, or embed it proactively, as in your first question, by designing into value that the system can absorb.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Tom, for sharing your insights today at Sieve Solutions. We'll hope to see you next time in person. Thank you.
I look forward to it. Thanks for having me.
Okay, thank you.